and go. Okay, here we are again. We are trying this, and hopefully it won't cut out this time. I'm trying something new. Hey there, and welcome to the Quilting Shed Wednesday live, coming to you on Facebook and YouTube. Whoa! Through the magic of the interwebs. I'm Andrea, your host, and I am a fabric nerd, unashamed and unabashed. Do you like fabric? Also ridiculous hosts. If you hear a jet taking off in the background, it's not a jet. We're by the airport. It's just my heating. It's keeping us deliciously warm in here. Thank you. Okay, what day is it? It is November the 20th. First up, I got my list. The things, if you, hello, Susan. Susan, hi. This is fine, right, Susan? It's not choppy or anything? She'll tell me. If you've been in the shop on a Saturday, you've met Susan. So the important news is Black Friday sales are coming, and Black Friday will start here in the shop on Thursday because all the Americans will be eating turkey. On Thursday, we are open until 6 p.m., but we will also be open Friday until 6 p.m. Next week only. We will have extended hours for Black Friday, which will go from Thursday to Tuesday. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know. The other thing you want to do is, if you don't get my email newsletter that comes out on Friday, if you're not techie, this is an email. It shows up in your inbox. Text. It's okay. The way you get on my email newsletter is you visit my website, thequiltingshed.com. Scroll down a little bit. A box will pop up on the screen and it says, sign up for a newsletter. Fill out the information and hit the button. All you need to do. I will be sending you emails about some specials that I can't really publicly advertise. I'm crossing my fingers that stuff shows up in time. It should. I have emails to answer and look at after I get off this videos.
What else do they get if they subscribe to our newsletter?
Oh, what else do you get if you subscribe to our newsletter? You get a coupon on your birthday. I know. We give you a coupon on your birthday, and we send you a free pattern. This isn't just a free pattern that you can get anywhere. This is a free pattern that I wrote myself. It's for a lap quilt using a panel in the middle. And somehow I am a panel person. Where's my pen? I am not a person. So we are behind the sales counter today because that's where the internet router is. And we are connected directly to it. It is too early in the morning to actually use the words that I'm saying. And I'm slightly distracted because the workmen are working right outside my front window. They're not making noise, but I can see them. So it's like, are they going to wave at me? I don't know. Maybe. We'll just wave back. They're cold. So what am I working on? So one of the fun things in the newsletter is down at the bottom, I say links you love. And I call the internet and read newsletters that I'm subscribed to find interesting links that I want to share with you from all over the internet. Yes, sometimes I am frantically Googling for different things that I have ideas for while I am writing the newsletter. And sometimes this is at like 11 o'clock on a Friday morning when it's supposed to be in your inbox. ADHD, we work really well with deadlines, as in deadlines that are about to pass or have already passed. We will get that work done. So this was in last week's newsletter. It is a tree pillow. I have used this wonderful Robert Kaufman Mammoth Plaid. This particular print I rescued from the shop. So it has smoke damage. But this gets to go in my house. It doesn't smell smoky anymore. But I can't sell it, because it's been washed and stuff. But we do have more Mammoth Plaid coming. You may have plaid in your house already. You don't have to match the plaid for this. It's just a tree. It's a pillow. We're going to throw it on the couch. It's
flannel as well.
it's cuddly. It's flannel. I mean, you don't have to use flannel for this, but it's cute. I mean, this is nice and seasonal fall even. We're going to put that in the couch later. The other thing I'm working on, we do have the Christmas tree here in the shop, and we sell tree skirt panels. We have 2 styles. One with Santa on his sleigh and all the like reindeer going around. It's in blue and red. But our color scheme this year for the shop is red and green handmade. So we have lots of red and green fabrics. And we made some extra ornaments on the tree. They were also in the newsletter. If you're not on the newsletter, like, see what you're missing? Oh my God. So I'm working on this tree skirt panel, the red and green one. It's got cardinals and chickadees. And they're upside down. You get there we go. So this is a tree skirt panel. You can see I've quilted it. I actually used my long arm this weekend. That was easy. I didn't do anything fancy. I don't quilt for people anymore, but I have a lovely list of long armers in our area who would love to help you. Their long arm queues are really, really piling up though for the holiday season. So if you've been thinking I should take this to the long armor so I can get it done before Christmas, you're probably already too late and you should start calling all around now. Anyway, so I'm working on this. I just have to bind it with bias binding. And I am going to use the FAF quilt binder attachment on one of the FAF machines. If you don't have a FAF, I don't know if you have a binding attachment for your specific machine, but I'm going to do this one. So that will be under the tree. Woohoo! Here in the shop. Yes, I'm still working on an angel. I did not bring it over to show you. It's way at the other end. Hey, look it. I got a new wall hanging up here. This is, I'm still working on this pattern. This is one I did myself. It's just a bunch of tree balls. It's stunning. Somebody said it was stunning yesterday. I'm like, okay, take your word for it. Thank you. My assistant has just shown. There's a couple of ornaments that we made for the, look, little trees on your Christmas tree. I think stuff like this is hilarious. We hung a tree on a tree. This is Tim Holt's too. I mean, yes, we have this fabric. And yes, we have this fabric. And those are little stars. Trees and stars. Make a bunch of them. Hang them on your tree.
You can find these fabrics right by the Christmas tree too.
Yes, so these fabrics are right near the Christmas tree. I did catch you on video a little bit. Sorry. So we're throwing them all over, but I got to get rid of them. We had another delivery yesterday, but we also have some other things to show you, and I need a sip of tea. I hope you have your tea. If you're just tuning in or you're watching the replay, sorry I didn't send out my reminder post. I kind of forgot. Which is hilarious because I often schedule those posts in advance. Like I can write a post for Facebook and tell it to post to actually post it later. You can do that. So sometimes I'll go through and like I'll do all the Tuesday night posts and say, watch a video tomorrow morning. I know, it's funny. Hello, my favorite Heidi. Should I whisper? Heidi's in a different time zone. She's an old friend. Say hi in the comments. One of the things we have back in stock, it has been making the rounds again in our local guilds. And if your guild isn't talking about it, I can come tell them all about it. The Acorn Easy Press Fabric Treatment. This is the refill bottle. This is the refill bottle. This is not a starch. Some people say, oh, it's just fabric softener. Well, it does kind of soften those wrinkles out of your fabric, but I wouldn't use it as a fabric softener in my laundry. Like, no, it's not the same thing. I don't know what it is. It's, you know, private.
Secret recipe.
Heidi's eating breakfast. I had tea. I had breakfast this morning, an actual slice of toast with peanut butter and apple jelly. Not homemade apple jelly, but anyway. So the Easy Press Precision, Easy Press Precision, Easy Press Fabric Treatment. So there is a little pen that you can get with this. Like I have a little kit and there's this little tube and it's got like these felt tip pens. What you do when you are making your quilt blocks is this helps flatten those seams. Like if you have a really bulky connection, you put it on, it'll flatten that. I just like dab it on very, very quickly. You can also put this in a spray bottle and do a light mist. If I am going to do something like this all over my quilt, I like to dilute it a bit just so it lasts a little longer. And sometimes when it's that big, I just like a little bit of flattening. But more importantly, the most effective demo I do with this one is the fold that's down the middle of your fabric from being folded on the bolt. Sometimes that is very difficult to iron out, and sometimes you can still faintly see it. You dab this along that fold line, you count to 5, you give it an iron, that fold disappears. And by disappears, I mean you cannot tell where it was. You really can't. That's how flat it gets things. And I love to tell this story. One time I was showing a customer this, I was trying to demo it. And as I was saying, I'm so sorry, I don't have the iron plugged in now. I can plug it in and we'll wait and then we can iron this out. And we looked down at the fabric and the wrinkle just went. She looked up at me and she goes, sold. I'm telling you, it's that good. I'm going to have to stand up for this next one. We got new fabric. We got a fabric delivery yesterday, and I'm not even showing you most of that because we haven't gotten it in the system yet because we were still cleaning up from last week where we got multiple deliveries every single day. Every single day. And I had 2 fabric reps visiting me, so I have already ordered fabric for next Christmas. Yes, I know what is coming next June. Good stuff. That's what's coming. But what I have right now, if you have seen, yeah, it's way back. Oh, you can kind of see it out in the corner here. I have a lovely wall hanging up in the classroom that says, I will cut you. Here it is. Here it is. I will cut you. There's the wall hanging that I have. This is the kit. This is the kit. The only thing you need for this kit to make background fabric. I used a darker gray. My friend Heather has done this in a slightly lighter gray. But what's inside this is the laser cut applique pieces. You don't have to pick your fabrics for this. It's already been done for you. You just open this up. It's got the pattern in there too. You just open it up. Look, see, there's the fabric. And it's all laser cut for you. And it's got the fusible web on it. And it's decent fusible web too. It's not like cheap stuff. It's their own, called Flexi Fuse, I think. I have been stocking it in the shop for people who are looking for replacement for the soft fuse. Flexi Fuse, that's what you want to get now. So yeah, this was, I notoriously hate when it's laser cut like this. I will actually do it because the boring part's done for me. I hate the tracing and the cutting and the tracing again and the, no, and the cutting again. No, make it easy for me. This, punch it out, peel it, slap it on, iron it, boom. Now I can get to the fun part, actually quilting it. So I have a few of these. They are $90. $90. These ones, and we have 3 of them. And the fun part is these were actually hand delivered to me from Quilt Market. Remember Quilt Market in Houston just a couple weeks ago? My friend Heather picked me up some. Thank you, Heather. Where am I throwing this? Over there. Okay. Oops. The other thing that came in, you're going to be really excited about this. Grinch. People have been calling looking for Grinch fabrics. I now have some. Now, I didn't get to pick these myself. Somebody else just said, hey, we got a bunch. You want them? Okay, I'll take them. I have this Grinch Advent panel. What did the panels all were? 10, right? 10. So every Grinch panel that I'm showing you is $10 each. So we have this Grinchy panel. There's the Advent stuff down there. You make the little pockets. There's no directions printed on them, but it's fairly straightforward. There's that one. This one I have seen done multiple ways. This is Grinch blocks. Grumpy Grinch faces. Dun, dun, dun. $10 for that one too. This one is more of a, we did cut them as panels. Were meant to be panels. It does have like a running background of stripes. This is Merry Grinchmas. There we go. So that's a little less panel-like, but still a panel. So put that when you sign up for your newsletter. You can take this, put a little red border on it, couple Grinchy fabrics around using the pattern that I'm sending you for free. And I'm probably going to have to send out to my newsletter people, hey, if you forgot about the free pattern, here's the link to it. Or you missed it. Or you saved it somewhere and it's been so long you forgot where you put it. So then this one, actually, it's a weird looking green, but it's a Grinchy green. And confession, it's one of my favorite-ish kind of greens because, yes, Susan, this is the one I'm making into an apron and I've already cut it. Because I'm Grinchy. Look at that.
We do have this similar green.
Oh, we do have, look at this. Look at that. Look at that goes really well. It's a nice compliment. Sometimes, thank you, assistant Snowy. Sometimes you just need like a compliment. It's close. It's good. So you guys really liked my table topper tutorial, so I think my next one that I'm gonna film might be the apron. Make an apron from a panel. Let me know if you want to see me make that. And I cut you some fat quarters because, you know, I like you. So I cut you fat quarters. Hi, I made you a present. Fat quarters.
For me.
For you. This is so messy here. It's terrible. Okay, how are we doing for time? Good. So here is the yardage, and the Grinch yardage was 15. Yes. I know I just asked you yesterday, but I have ADHD.
I think most people still need to double.
Okay, there we go. So this is the Grinch, regular Grinch on white. I like this. Oops, here we go. I'm on the naughty list. I'm on the naughty list. Okay, so we have that. And dun, 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 dun. I really like this one. This one has been doing well. The Grinch Whoville people. Look at that. Dun, dun, dun. Sneaky Grinch man. Dun, dun, dun. It's all neatly stacked, and now it isn't. Feeling Grinchy. You know, if I was going to make that apron out of panel and I wanted to line it, this would be perfect to line it.
I was thinking a red might be good.
A red might work. I'm actually lining mine with a tone-on-tone snowflake because I can. Because I had some. And this one is the Merry Grinchmas. Saw that other panel with the stripes. You could put that on there with this Merry Grinchmas. Or if you were making stockings or else. So that was the 4 prints that we have out of the Grinch fabric at 15 a meter. You can, no, you can't see those ones on the website yet. Not yet. We're working on it. It's only so many hours in a day. So I'm super excited about some non-Christmas fabric that we got in. Everybody's like, you got any Christmas fabric? Yes, we do. We've got non-Christmas fabric too. So half my family is Irish. I am very excited about this. This is called Celtic Roots from Northcott. It feels like silk. Oh my God. This. I love this. I'm not sure if this is digitally printed. I just think it's their regular stuff. But it is from the Stonehenge colors. The stuff that the designers at Northcott do with Stonehenge just keeps blowing my mind. Look at this huge, huge panel. Look at it. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Those Celtic knots. Look at that knot work. Ah, don't you want to quilt the hell out of this one? This panel is huge. It is 43 inches by 43 inches. Like, you got the bulk of your quilt done right there. Like, can you imagine this is a centerpiece on your bed with the rest of the fabrics? So this panel is a little more. It is $20 because it is, like I said, absolutely massive. I can only show you some of the fabrics in person. These are listed on the website as well. The yardage is $18 a meter. You've got a purple colorway. This is just one of the prints. This also comes in a green. Look at that. Look at those nice rich colors. Oh. We do have a matching wide back, which is still in the box. It came yesterday. But we also have some regular Stonehenge wide backs as well, and some shades that complement this anyway, because it matches. It all matches. This is one with just these little bits, and this is more in the green colorway too. Look at that. You can do some cute stuff like with these, this knotwork bit as like focus elements. Look at them. Look at that. And oh my God, yeah. This lighter blue from the same line. Like, if you're a fan of the turquoise aqua, what do they call this? Turquoise multi travertine. Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely an amazing color. And of course, look at, coordinates with some of that panel beautifully. Those middle elements. And this one, my friend picked up yesterday. She had to get a little bit. Look at it. This is one of the big feature fabrics. And then, of course, a lot of these colors that you will see in here are featured in other fabrics in the same line, which you can see on the website. So that was called Celtic Roots. The panel's 20. The yardage is 18 a meter. It's showing up on the website. You got to come see it. It's not like front and center display in the shop. I wish it was, but you can't display all of your fabric front and center when people first come in the shop. And the new stuff's coming in so fast that it's difficult to showcase it. But we'll rotate stuff around. We like to move things around. I mean, there's always the winter months too, right? Maybe you're not in the mood for something like this right now, but maybe you'll be in the mood for it in January or February. Or maybe your mood is retro timeless. This one's called Retro Vibes. I keep calling it Retro Tiles. This is, yeah, it's Retro Vibes. And the vibes on this are totally 70s, 60s, 70s, you know, like, yeah, maybe. You could go, I had a customer in, she has a mid-century modern home. She's left the fixtures. She's styled it mid-century modern. She's trying to figure out what kind of quilt to make for her bed. Very high up in the running. Look at this. Look at this. Don't you just want to watch like Sesame Street or the Electric Company now? Like, look. It is in more masculine shades with the grays and the beiges and the browns. I like that about it. People have been asking for more masculine, less floral type fabrics. Love it, love it, love it. This is more in the gray, black colorway. I can't wait to see this. This, I think, is right up Ron's alley. My husband, he does like the quilt. He had a look at that and he was like, oh, nice. Wasn't feeling too good that day, but eventually around a look, and this does kind of look like some rusty steel work. Maybe if you have a mechanic and make them something, it'll remind them of work. But honestly, every mechanic that I've ever known, they love stuff like this. Also hides the dirt. It's a selling feature. This is 18 a meter too. You can see this on the website. It is up there thanks to Snowy, our intrepid manager, who helps manage everything around here, including me. Look, and I mean, this is beige, but how nice is that? If you want just something, a nice blender or something, you could use this as a blender. Something with just a texture, a little more interesting than a background fabric. Something a little geometric, maybe. I don't know. I'll know it when I see it. This is probably in the running. I'm going to label one of our shelves. I'll know it when I see it. It's like when you go to a restaurant and there's those kid menus, and the kid menus are titled things like, I'm not hungry, whatever. And they're different items, but I'm giving you a hard time because I can. So before we move on, one more fabric that came in yesterday. This is not on the website yet. We will be working on getting this on the website as quickly as possible because some of you have waited a long time for this. And here in our city, this is very popular. And it's here. The pickleball fabric. Look it. Pickleball. I have not played pickleball. I don't know how it works. Something about hitting a ball. I play sports ball. The ball likes to hit my face, so I kind of avoid things. But this is a panel with all these little blocks. I have a dinking problem. Dull with it. I did okay. Punny jokes. I'm liking it. I am liking the vibes with the punny jokes. I love the colors. I was playing pickleball before it was cool. Oh, where's my friend? Can't think of her name. Totally spaced on my friend's name who's totally into pickleball. Keep calm and pickle on. Can't you do a lot with this? And this was what, like a $15 panel, I think? 14. It's a $14 panel. Ooh. And of course, we have the matching fabric. So a lot of the prints that you see on this panel, we have a bolt of that fabric. And they're still in the box, but hopefully by tomorrow they won't be. I did get a couple of patterns to go with this. Toss this pickleball quilt. So you can see some of the prints here. These patterns $15 without even looking it up because that's what they usually are. And this pattern makes full effective use of those. Look at that. Love it when that happens. Great, great, great. Wow, that is an effective use of those blocks from that panel. Or if you're not into pickleball and you have a panel with a bunch of little blocks and you need to figure out a quilt for them, this pattern will probably do that. It's in the running. All right, so I have a couple more things to show you before I let you go for the day. He's been hiding for a while, sorry. I have some Lori Holt kits. I only have one of each of these. So this is the Christmas Candy Table Runner Kit. There we go. This is the runner that it makes. This is the box that it comes in. It's one of those magnetic snap shut. It's a very nice box. This is a box you're going to use over and over again. There it is inside. You get the pattern and the yardage. And there's like 3 charm packs and all the yardage. This is a huge runner. It is 27 inches wide by 57 inches long. That's like an end of the bed runner practically. And look at the inside of that box. So if you're a Lori Holt fan, or you know someone who is, this would make a fantastic Christmas present. This is $125, but everything's in it and it's gorgeous. If you want to spoil somebody, that's the way to do it. But if you really wanted to spoil somebody, there's this one. I have another one. It's already wrapped for you. Merry Christmas from Lori Holt and me. This is for the decorating the tree quilt. The entire kit is in here. It makes a quilt that is 80 inches by 86. So that's pretty much a queen. Double to queen, depending. Surprise! This adorable box can be converted to store your holiday ornaments with a set of included dividers. I should read the back of the box because yesterday I was wondering, why do they have these dividers in here? Let's open the box. This is $250, but again, this is a really nice Christmas present. Ugh.
You get a nice box.
You get a really nice box. You know we love a good box here. I mean, look at that.
Box that's older than me.
We have boxes in our house that's older than me. Not just older than you. We have boxes older than me. Just the one that's older than me, though. The decorating the tree pattern is included in this one. All of your fabrics are in here. All of the yardage. And this is heavy, so I'm putting it down. All of the yardage needed to complete the quilt, like borders and such. And 2 layer cakes that are used in this quilt. Oh, and there's the dividers. There's the dividers. So that this can be an ornament storage box. I love it. It's useful. I actually love it because I need to go out and buy another ornament storage box for my own ornaments this year. I think this pattern was supposed to be in this bag. So anyway, yeah, that's that Lori Holt kit for you with the ornaments under the tree. One more look at those. See those ornaments? Each little ornament has a different little block in the center. I know. Really a lot of fun. Those are exclusive patterns. I'm not sure you can even get the patterns without getting the kit. Oh, hello from Scotland. Read a story to somebody's kid who was in here yesterday, one of our favorites, Ellie. She said, read me a story, and we were reading some Peter Rabbit, and I had to keep putting in my terrible Scottish accent because we had to do the voice of Mr. McGregor. Mr. McGregor over at the loch. My grandparents are rolling in their graves. Oh my goodness. Last thing I want to show you, we have the Gravity Block of the Month kit. I believe that Jaybird Quilts will be starting this in January. Oh my god! Now I'm a huge fan of like the Jaybird Quilts quilt patterns, and I can't believe I'm spacing on her name either. I've been following her for years, probably a decade at this point.
Her name starts with a K.
Yeah. I personally own all of her rulers and like half of her patterns. I've made quite a few of her quilts already, some of them multiple times. This gravity quilt has always been on my bucket list. Look at that. See those big, huge wedges in there, those triangles and colors? You'll be doing one of these a month for 10 months. And this makes a big queen size quilt. She even gives you the option to make a king size quilt. It is so stunning when it's all quilted up. I cannot believe it. And again, really nice box. It's a really nice box. Now, you do need 2 specialty rulers for this. The Hex and More ruler, which I'm getting more of. There's more on the way. And I believe the Super Sidekick ruler. Yes. There we go. You get the booklet. Yeah. Julie Herman, that's her name. Julie Herman, I love you so much. Huge fan.
Sorry we forgot your name.
I remember when she announced her pregnancy for her first kid, and now she has 2. Yeah, so it just, she's gonna walk you through the blocks each month. So this is the all complete package. I did get those. That's what I opted for. Wow, it has this specially done by Northcott gravity layer cakes with the Stonehenge and Toscana fabrics. Wow. Let me know if you are interested in this and if you would like to separate it out into different months instead of all at once. We can, I think I really want to do the math on that to see how we could, because it is, the kit alone is $50. And I know we did block of the month last year, and people were really happy with the fact that they didn't have to pay for one all at the same time. It was just a little bit per month. This one looks like we might be able to do it like per quarter, like do it in like every 3 or 4 months kind of deal, even though it's 10 months. Maybe we could spread it out over 12, because that just gives people the opportunity to, not just a financial thing, because I know everything's more expensive these days. And, you know, I'm calling myself lucky that I got groceries the other night and I got out of there with under $300 instead of over $300. So I fully realize this is a box of groceries for somebody for a month. I get it. So, I could have ordered like the stuff separately and done up monthly kits myself. I just opted to get the finished kits because I didn't know how many people might want. But yeah, we can talk about that. I can help divvy it up, people. I do know when they first talked about these. Oh my God, this is so gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. When Northcott first advertised that these were going to be available for pre-order for your local quilt shops, this was months ago. This is before we had the shop thing. I was like, yeah, I'm in. I'm gonna get these because I love her work regardless. And just that the way it's quilted in the sample quilt is absolutely stunning. And I'm not sure who did the quilting on this one, but I know when she did the original Gravity quilt, one of my favorite quilters, Angela Walters, had quilted the sample with her custom signature work. And really, this is the kind of stuff that I aim for when I do my own work. Yeah, really. Look at the ruler work down there. Look at that ruler work on that cover. Like, I know it's hard to see, but anyway, look up Angela Walters quilting. Quilting is my therapy if you want to see some stunning quilting. So quilt that doesn't officially start, I think, until January. So you got some time to think about it. You got some time to put this on your Christmas list for somebody who really wants to go all out for you for Christmas. Send those husbands. Do a separate post about this, so you'll be that post to people who are buying you things for Christmas and saying, this is the thing that I want all by itself here. Go get me that. Andrea will slap my name on it. I got sticky notes. I'll slap your name on it and chuck it behind the counter very gently on a nice little shelf here where I put. We have some to do after I get off the live stream with you. So, did I do everything? I did that. Oh, I have to send Sally an email. Wrote my video notes, and somebody called me and said, "Can you send me an email about XYZ?" And I just wrote it down on here. Hi, Sally, if you're watching, I will send you that video in a minute. Cross everything off. Okay, and as usual, when you come into the shop and you say, what was that stuff you talked about on your video this morning, aka Wednesday this week, I am now training myself. I have a bin and I will have it on the cutting table. And the bin says, seen on this week's video, because this is highly professional. Love it. On Tuesdays, I empty that bin and I start throwing things in it to show for Wednesday. So yesterday I emptied that bin, started throwing things in. I'm getting better at this, people. Thank you for putting up for me. I will see you later. Hi, Jeannie K. Haven't seen you since last night. Big guild meeting. We had, there was a silent, Jeannie planned a silent auction, and I came home with yarn. Do I need yarn? No. But I bought yarn at the silent auction. And then when I pulled into my driveway, my husband was outside. So I'm pulling bags out of the car and like, I can explain. And on that note, I'm going to go have more tea. That's my t-shirt. I'm going to go have more tea. I'm going to clean up this mess and prep for opening when you all show up, I guess. Or you can like take your time and get here and give us some time to process some of the paperwork. Yes. If you did hear thumps in the background, Snowy is rearranging all of our blenders so that they are all mixed up. The blenders will be all mixed up by style, but they are all now sorted by color. When we reopened the shop, the blenders were by style. So we had like the canvas blenders, then the chroma, and then we had the linen, and we had a bit of Toscana, and we had a couple other blenders that we got in. Now they're all by color. So if you're looking for a red blender, all the red blenders and all the styles are all together, even the polka dots. So awesome. Don't forget to sign up for that newsletter, and I will catch you probably on Friday if I don't see you sooner. So thank you for tuning in. If you're new, thank you. If you're seeing this on YouTube, thank you, all you subscribers. You're amazing. And see you next week, if not sooner. Okay.